Greetings. My name is Beverley Bryan, Dr. Bryan. I'm from the Department of Educational Studies in the School of Education, Mona, and I'm going to talk to you about the Bachelor of Education degree programs that we now have running online. I'm glad you've actually taken time to come and see what's going on. We realize that it's a big step that you've taken to come out and start this new program. That is going to cost you a lot of money and a lot of time, but we recognize that it's important to you, and we're really glad that you've made that particular start. So well done in starting out on this journey. I want to tell you a bit about the program. I know you'll have gotten some information, but I'm sure that you'll want some more to supplement what you already have. Now, first of all, I should tell you where it comes from. It comes from the Department of Educational Studies in the School of Education, Mona. That's where we're based. But we work in collaboration, and we're part of the Open Campus. The Open Campus delivers the program to you in your different countries across Jamaica, Grenada, and all the different regions of the Caribbean. Now, so we start with the program, but let me tell you a bit about how that program is actually delivered. There are two types. There are two particular programs that I want to talk to you. They might seem complicated, but bear with me. Some of you I know are on the literacy program, and those people on the literacy program are primarily, I know that you are primary school teachers, and that you really want to develop the work that you're doing with your children in your school. Apart from the literacy program, which is, as I say, primarily for primary school teachers, but not necessarily just for primary school teachers, we also have the secondary program. So some of you might be in secondary schools and you're teachers of English, maths, Spanish, chemistry, and you've taken up this online program to enhance the product that you deliver to your children in schools across the Caribbean. The secondary program can be offered as, we call it a 66 credit or a 90 credit program. But you will see it in your handbook as Model A and Model B. Now, Model A is for those learners, those participants who are already practicing teachers. You will already have a teacher's diploma. So we offer you a shortened degree if you're already teacher trained, because we don't want you to simply go over the same things that you've done already at Teachers College. We have Model B, and this is for people who have never taught before, who might be untrained teachers in school, but they want to really take up teaching as their profession. Right? And if you want to do that, then we have to start from the very beginning with you. So we call that the Model B program, and you will do 90 credits. It's important to make the distinction, because in the online environment, we've had to cluster the courses together. So you really have to check that you are doing the right courses for your particular model. All of this is in the handbook, as I'll keep repeating, but I think it's important that I say to you now, you will see it in the handbook, but I think if you hear it from me, you might I hope you'll be able to remember it. The other thing I should say about the literacy program, though, is that we don't offer that to people who are not practicing teachers. So there's only one version of that. There's no Model A and Model B. There's just one 66 credit program for practicing teachers. You're expected to do 3 courses per semester. About the tuition fee for this year, and I have to put on my glasses to check so I don't give you the wrong information, the tuition is $2,750 US for the year. That's 917 US per semester. Yes? Let me be clear that so sometimes people need to pay in installments, and that is allowed, but it means that at the end you will have to pay 3 for the summer as well. In talking about fees, there's one particular area I want to expand on. There's some students who are doing the chemistry program and the Spanish. We've tried to keep the cost. A subject like chemistry, you know, it involves a lot of lab work. And as you can imagine, we do not have, we would not be able to run the program with labs across the region. So we have to find some way of bringing the students together in, usually in Jamaica. When we do that, the students who are involved in those kinds of programs like chemistry will have to bear in mind that they will have to pay those additional costs. The other option, which might also incur some additional fees, is Spanish. Again, Spanish, where you might need to be involved in additional immersion, and we have some great ideas about students going to Spanish-speaking countries. In the region, it might be Venezuela, it might be Costa Rica is one that is often mentioned. So if we want to run something like that, we want the Spanish students to be able to participate. But again, this will be a special program, a special activity which will incur additional cost and you will have to pay for. Let me go back to the interaction. I recognize that this isn't something that you're going to get to understand straight away. You will need training. That is offered through the Open Campus Center. Initially, it will be face-to-face. You can go and get the startup, get to understand the system, get to understand, become familiar with what is happening in the online environment. I meant to say this at the very beginning. What you're going to get is a degree from the University of the West Indies. Yes? Our degrees do not say that you read for the degree in St. Augustine, in Cave Hill, or in Mona. It says it's a UWI degree. So this is not going to be a degree that says it's an online degree, it's a special degree. It's a normal UWI degree delivered through different means and different methods. That means it's the same standard as any other degree from UWI. Remember, you have to plan and organize in the same way as you would if you were a face-to-face student doing a regular, rigorous UWI degree. So those are some of the main things I wanted to talk to you about. What I would say once again is that really congratulations are in order for embarking on this project. Online learning is the way of the future. We're talking about a time coming soon when we won't be dealing with so much with books as paper, but with books in cyberspace, with virtual books and virtual learning. So you're really pioneers, and if you can do that for your students, you can take your students that step forward, or you can meet your students where some of them already are. So once again, welcome to the University of the West Indies, Department of Educational Studies in the School of Education, and the Open Campus in this joint enterprise for our children in the region.